My dear students, in the chapter Chemical Kinetics, we'll be discussing a very important topic, that is the initial rate method. This method is very important from board point of view, and numericals are being asked. So we'll try to make you understand what initial rate method is and how you can solve numericals on this method. Fine. Now, initial rate method is a method by which order of reaction is determined. The steps for determination of initial rate methods are: the first step is that rate at the beginning of the reaction is measured. Okay, this method is used generally for reactions which have more than one reactant. Okay, so in the first step, what we do, we determine the rate at the beginning of the reaction. In the second step, what we do, the initial concentration of one of the reactant is changed while keeping the other concentration constant. This helps us to give the order with respect to that particular reactant. For example, if there are two reactants, then what we do, we change the concentration of only one reactant, keeping the other as constant, and we see what effect does this change has over the rate of the reaction. Fine. Similarly, in the third step, this procedure is repeated with other reactant until the overall rate law is determined. So what you do, in the first step, you have changed the concentration of the first reactant. In the second step, you change the concentration of the second reactant, keeping the first as constant. So finally, the sum of the individual orders with respect to each reactant, they helps us to give the overall order of the reaction. So this is what initial rate method is. Okay, so we'll discuss it further. Now, if suppose the reaction happens to be a zero order, then in this case, the presumption is, in this case, changing the concentration will have no effect on the rate of the reaction if it is a zero order reaction. If it is a first order reaction, the rate changes by the same factor as the concentration. For example, if you double the initial concentration of the reactant, then the reaction rate will also double. Then if suppose the reaction is of third order, then in this case the rate changes by the square of the factor as the concentration changes. That is, if you double the initial concentration of the reactant, the rate will become 4 times, that is quadruple. Okay, so I hope you understand what this initial rate method is. Again, I tell you, I repeat that in this method, generally what we do, we change the concentration of only one reactant, keeping the other as constant. Okay, so now we'll be doing few numericals over it so that you are able to appreciate that how this initial rate method is worked upon. So here we have a numerical on initial rate method. The statement of the reaction is: determine the rate law and rate constant for the reaction NO2 plus CO will give you NO plus CO2 from the given data below. So you have the table in which you have been given the experiment number and the initial concentration of nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide, as well as the initial rates of all these 4 experiments. Okay, so the rate expression is shown as rate is equal to rate constant K, concentration of NO2 raised to power N, and concentration of CO raised to power M. So N and M is the orders with respect to NO2 and CO, which we will be determining from the initial rate method. So I hope that you understand that what our desired objective of this numerical is. Okay, so we start here. For example, you see that here in experiment number 1 and 2, the initial concentration of CO is constant, has been kept constant at 0.1, and only the concentration of NO2 has been increased from 0.1 to 0.2, and whatever increase in the concentration has been done in case of NO2 is being reflected in the increase in the initial rates of the we can say reaction. So what we do, we compare this reaction 1 and 2. If you compare reaction 1 and 2, by this manner, that is the concentration of NO2 in experiment number 2 and divided by experiment number 1, you get the answer as 2. Similarly, you divide the rate terms, the rate values of experiment number 2 divided by experiment number 1, you get the answer as close to 4. Okay, so since the concentration of CO is same, so therefore the value will be 1. So comparing the concentration values of NO2 with the rate values, the value of N is obtained, which comes out to be 2. Fine. So similarly, you can also find out the value for carbon monoxide. So in this case, what we do, we take the experiment number 2nd and 3rd. If you look at the experiment number 2nd and 3rd, you see that the concentration value of NO2 has been kept constant, and whereas the concentration value of carbon monoxide has been increased from 0.1 to 0.2, and the relative, we can say, effect is being shown on the initial rate. So in this case, you see that when we compare experiment number 3 with experiment number 2, the value which we are getting is 2. And similarly, here in case of experiment number, the rate value for experiment number 3 and 2, the value is getting 1. So if we compare it, the value for M will be 0. 2 to the power M is coming as 1, which gives us the value of M as 0. So from the experiment, we come to know that the value for N is equal to 2 and the value for M is equal to 0, which we now denote here. So the rate expression which you get is as shown here. Rate is equal to K NO2 raised to power 2. Okay, so we can also find out the value for rate constant. The value for rate constant can be found out by using the expression here. Rate is equal to K NO2, and we can take any experiment. We can take any experiment from this table. By taking the experiment number 1, it comes out to be 0.0021. The rate here is equal to K and the concentration term 0.1, and the value of K, it comes out to be 0.21. So this is how we are able to find out the order of the reaction with respect to NO2 and CO, as well as the value of the rate constant. Okay, so now similarly we can have one more numerical, so that you are able to understand it much more clearly. So here you have a numerical in which you have to determine the rate law and rate constant for the reaction, which is shown as, okay, you can just see in the table, you have been given the initial concentration of ammonium ion and the initial concentration of the nitrite ion and the initial rate. So as we had done previously, in this case you see that in experiment number 1 and 2, the concentration of NO2 negative ion has been kept constant. Okay, so by using experiment number 2 and 1, we are able to determine the order of the reaction with respect to ammonium ion, which comes out to be 1. You can just see the comparison of the concentration values with the reaction rate. Okay, it comes out to be, the value of N comes out to be 1. Similarly, you will see that in experiment number 3 and 4, the concentration, the initial concentration of ammonium ion has been kept constant, whereas the concentration of NO2 negative ion is being increased, has been increased 2 times. Okay, and the effect on the rate of the reaction. Again, we compare the concentration values of NO2 negative with the rate values. So the value comes out to be 1. So in this both case, the order of the reaction is 1. So we can find out we can now have the rate expression. You can just see the rate expression is given in front of you, and it comes out to be 1 and 1. So by this way we can also find out the value of K. If you want to find out the value of K, you can take any experiment. We take the experiment number 1, we insert the values, and the value of K, it comes out to be 2.7 in 10 to the power of minus 4. So I hope you have understood well that how initial rate method numericals are to be, how they can be solved. I again revised that this initial rate method is a method in which is basically used for reactions which have more than one reactant. Okay, and what you do, you keep one of the reactant constant and you change the other, and you see what this effect has it on the rate of the reaction. Okay, so I hope you have understood well, and we will now continue with the numericals on Arrhenius equation.